Because local does matter. The Local Spotlight with 99.1 CKXS.
I mean, I'll tell you, I've been working on this CD for the past 2 years. I think all these songs are really from 2015, and I intended on releasing it back then, but if I'm being honest, I dealt with a lot of doubts and insecurities and fears coming up to like even just finishing this record, and like, what if I finish it and I put it out there and nobody cares or people hate it or whatever. And so, I mean, really what this project is for me is it's a story of my transformation. I mean, we all change, we all grow, and I feel for myself in the past 2 years, 3 years, that, I mean, ever since I decided I was going to make this record, and then 2 years later I finally finished it, even that was a transformation. So, I mean, really, the album's called Paradigms, and to me what that really means is perspectives, right? It's a tale of like, this is how I saw things before, and this is how I see things now, or, one person might see life this way and another person might see life that way, and just seeing how everybody has their own paradigms, they have their own perspectives. And for me, that realization that not only do I have my own perspective or my own little world, but I could influence that, I could change that, I could become or create or do, or I could have whatever I want, and I could be whoever I want. And that's really what this record's about for me. And I hope through hearing my story, people meet my struggles and my trial and error, and me overcoming my own doubts and insecurities and fears. I hope other people inspire them to do the same for themselves. So that's really what this record's about for me. It's about being open, vulnerable, being myself, sharing that with people, and also hopefully helping other people at the same time. Yeah, so that I started in a band called Letterbomb. It's like a punk rock band, full rock band with my little brother on the big drums, and my friend Dylan on bass, and it was a great time. It was really cool, and for me, it was great to write music that was just fun. We wrote a lot of fun music. We also kind of wrote some heavier stuff and got a little bit more intense and is a little more rock and in your face. There's higher energy, right? So, but what I'm doing nowadays, I still have that, but I like to kind of tame it in a way, tame the energy and put it into a song, and try to really give you guys an emotion. Like, to me, music is feeling, right? And whether it's the old music I used to write, the heavier stuff, those emotions, or the emotions that I'm writing about today, either way, it's about transferring a feeling, an emotion to somebody else, and that's what music is beautiful for. So, I mean, what could people expect? I think from my new music, you can't expect anything. You just can't. I mean, one song is maybe like an alternative rock hit, and the other song's like a beach pop song, and then another song's like a doo-wop song, and then another song's like, I don't like to confine myself into saying I'm a rock artist, or I'm a reggae artist, or I'm a hip-hop guy. I like to do a little bit of everything. I mean, I even rapped on this album. Chris, I rapped on this album. That's weird for me. So it's cool to just break the rules, push my boundaries, and make music that I love. So, this is my first album as a solo artist. We did about 4 CDs previously with my old band, Letterbomb, and it's my first album on my own, I'll tell you. And like I said, it took me 2 years to finish this thing. I dealt with a ton of doubts and insecurities. But even though this is a solo record, I didn't do it alone. I had a ton of help. There's a ton of awesome features on this album. Like, my brother Cameron came in and played some drums on a couple songs. My friend Julie played a ton of percussion and like basically sang on like every song. And I've had some amazing other guests too. I mean, it'd take me a while to name them all, but you just pick up the album and you have a listen. You'll hear some cool people on the record. I'm super excited. Grateful I have, even though it's a solo record, even though I'm on my own, I still got a freaking awesome team behind me to help me make this happen. So, yeah, grateful. No, what's next for me, man, is just continuing to play music. I mean, now that I have this record out there, I want to get it into the hands of as many people as possible, just get it out there to people, and also continue working on music. I mean, we're at Song Circle right now, and this is where I go to write music, to share music. So I'm always working on something new. I've always got something in the works, so don't worry about that. But, what's next for me is just, playing music. This summer is going to be huge for me. I'm going to have a ton of shows all over Chatham, Kent, all over London, Windsor, Sarnia, the whole Ontario area. Erio, I'm going to be in Erio a lot this summer. So yeah, what's next for me is just continue to write music, get this music out to people, continue playing music, and just keep on keeping on. I've never said that before, but I will do it. Yes, so April 21st is my birthday. I'm turning 23, and it's also going to be the release of my record, Paradigms, my first debut solo record. We're doing a CD release show at the Elephant's Nest in Chatham. It's going to be a super cool party. My brother's band, the Couch Surfers, are opening. They're super cool, so make sure you check those guys out as well. And yeah, I'm just happy to finally get this record out there and like throw a big party, you know, with all the people who have supported the project, all the people who are like my friends, my family, my strangers. I don't care, you know, just get everybody together and have a good time. So I'm excited about it. Friday, April 21st. I'm turning 23. I'm releasing my record. I'm just grateful, excited. You know, it feels like things are falling into place. I like it.